What's going on, Gemini, and welcome to your reading. I am Angela, and welcome to the Tarot Cafe. So glad you're here with us today. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the reading, and I'll just go ahead and get started. For Gemini. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Oh, Gemini. Starting off strong with the Two of Cups. This is going to be juicy, huh? Let's see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Eight of Cups. Did someone walk away from a soulmate? For Gemini. Oh, these cards are kind of goofy. The Wheel of Fortune. The Page of Wands. This deck is by one of my favorite tarot deck creators, Ciro Macheri. I think I said his name right. I'm not too sure. Okay, let's just get two more for Gemini. Thank you. One more, please. One more for Gemini. I need one more. I can't do uneven. Thank you. Oof, the Three of Swords with the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Let me just get these all in the frame for you, Gemini. And let's see what's going on. And I'll put the Fool here. I don't think you can see it. Well, you can kind of see it. I can move this down. All right. Let's get into it. Firstly, I'm going to say this, Gemini, with the Fool at the bottom of the deck. This is usually, for me, the underlying issue, the true issue of what's going on here. And I feel like, Gemini, I think you need to take a leap of faith into something or someone. With the Two of Cups here, this makes me think that this message is about a relationship, but you know, you can, wherever you need it to apply, Gemini, that's where you can apply it. So I feel like you have a new opportunity, a new beginning. It's like, I feel like this is like Spirit offering you, which is a card here, offering you this opportunity to have something new or take a leap of faith or leave your worries behind and get into something new. And right behind that, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So something that's going to provide some sort of stability. This could be moving away from a relationship, moving towards a relationship, especially with the Ten of Pentacles right behind that. This is usually about creating stability or family with someone, or this could be just for yourself. But I feel like you may be fearing being alone, taking this leap of faith, but you have like the universe on your side. You have your spirit guides here on your side. And I feel like you can, give yourself permission to be a little goofy, not take life so seriously, kind of relax on being so serious, even on your responsibilities. I mean, obviously be responsible, but don't be too serious about it. Like loosen up a bit, Gemini. So let's just go ahead and get into the message here. So, because this Eight of Cups is facing the Two of Cups, this could mean two things for me, Gemini. Either you are reviewing a relationship from the past, a relationship that you left behind, but you're still holding a good amount of feelings, emotions towards this person and this connection, and you're thinking about it. You're thinking about someone who you felt like was your equal, someone who you felt like brought you in some sort of emotional fulfillment, stability. You guys poured into each other's cup. For whatever reason, you're thinking about this. I think you might be thinking about how timing got involved in either breaking you guys up or bringing you together. And I feel like, Gemini, you're hoping that the wheel would turn once again for you and this person, and that you guys would have a new opportunity to rekindle something here. Kind of start over, start fresh. That's what it looks like. So I feel like for a vast majority of you, you're both, or you're waiting and hoping that, you know, you'll get a new chance, a new opportunity with this person to see if maybe you can work things out. I feel like, even Gemini, you're willing to give this relationship a chance, continue to give to it in some sort of fashion, even if that means you getting hurt again. You're willing to like sacrifice yourself just to see if it'll work. And for some of you, it could be that maybe you need to take a chance towards this person to see if it'll work out. But also ask yourself, Gemini, is it really worth the pain? Because if things happen again and this feels like mostly either this person hurt you or you were just hurt by the separation and you guys split amicably, but obviously you were still hurt from the separation. Either way, it's pretty a wise thing to really question if you want to go through that pain again if it doesn't work. What was the magnitude of the pain you felt when things ended with this person? And is it worth you suffering yourself through it again? I feel like even at times the pain kind of returns to you, and you feel exactly how you felt when this person or when this relationship ended. And maybe that pain is like a sign to you, like nudging you, like, is this really what you want? Do you really want to feel this again? So this person, let's see how they feel about Gemini. Ooh, the Tower. How do they feel about Gemini? How do they feel about Gemini? How do they feel about Gemini? Okay, and at the bottom we have the King of Wands. So we have the Tower, the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Wands here, with the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Then we have justice here. So Gemini, this person is actually kind of ruminating over the ending between you. I think what's going on in this person's mind is they're trying to understand, first of all, why this had to happen. And also, I feel like they're also ruminating about how this happened. And it's like, I feel like this person is trying to figure out where they went wrong. But the weird thing about this, I feel like this person is intentionally avoiding seeing the truth about the connection, whatever that is. Maybe seeing the truth in how they added to the issue or added to the end of this relationship. But honestly, especially with the Wheel of Fortune behind this Ten of Cups and the Tower here, there was some sort of intervention. I don't think there was anything either of you could have done to save the relationship. It's just something that needed to happen for the sake of what I dislike about spirit, the universe, for the sake of you two learning a lesson. I feel like there is going to be an opportunity for you two to rebuild the connection. But the only way this is going to work is if you take what you've learned from the past and apply it to the present and, the future. I feel like the only way, Gemini, you and this person are going to have this Ten of Cups and this Ace of Cups is by applying what you've learned from the ending. Did you miss what you had with this person? So now how can you treat this person better to avoid the ending again? Did you listen? Did you do your part? Did you do enough? Did you become complacent in the relationship? Did you ignore your partner? You know where I'm going with this. I feel like that's going to be the only way to have a successful relationship with this person, is to take the right actions to kind of balance the scales. I think what needs to happen on both ends is both of you kind of taking on the energy of the Queen and King of Wands and taking, like I said, the appropriate actions to have a successful relationship. Both of you kind of being on the same page, understanding one another, respecting one another, not viewing the other as like a page and you're thinking you're the queen or the king and this person that you're with is a page. No. It's like becoming united on a united front with one another, but at the same time, obviously managing to keep a certain autonomous nature. But I think that's what the advice is, that in due time, you guys will have an opportunity to come together with this person to see if you can construct something more productive, more successful with one another. But it's only going to be successful if you're both coming with the same energy, the same respect for one another, desiring the same outcome and both working towards it together. Not one person doing all the work, being very fair and open. but I don't feel like this is going to happen too soon. I feel like actually both ends still have things to learn from the past. I know there's this whole thing like you can't live in the past. You need to learn from the past though. History always repeats itself. It always does. So the past is important. It's not to just, we're not saying, I don't think they're saying you can't live in the past, like not think about it. You have to think about it in order to learn from it. In school, we're always learning about we're always learning history, right? And granted, some of that history is a little questionable, but you understand where I'm going. You guys need to learn from the past to have a more successful future, Gemini. Oh, let me pull an oracle for you guys. I forgot all about the oracle cards. Okay, let's get an oracle card for Gemini, please, and thank you. Sea creatures, immersion, and then at the bottom we have journey, imagination. I think, Gemini, you need to kind of learn how to, because, you're an air sign, you might be more logical, you might tend to value logic and reason opposed to your emotions, but I feel like there's a lesson here for you to go deep within yourself, not be too afraid of your emotions, explore the emotions, go deeper, dive a little deeper than the surface level of the emotions, because I feel like you'll find something there that you're actually be comfortable with, learning learning to confront your emotions, not being afraid of your emotions, not being afraid or ashamed of how you're feeling, but embracing them, understanding them, learning from your emotions. And also this will help you get more in touch with your intuition so that in the future, especially when it comes to this relationship that we were talking about, you'll understand how to navigate more. Just think of your intuition as a navigational system. And also understand one thing about your emotions. They do kind of, your emotions do feed into your imagination, your logic, how you interpret things. So I feel like this is going to be like an added source of, like, I don't know, superpower or energy towards your already logical and reasoning type of perspective. It'll help you to understand things a bit deeper instead of just like logically, which is to me a bit surface level. All right. It'll also help you understand the origin of why you're more logical than anything and why you might fear your emotions and how your emotions can kind of cater to your passion, like ignite a fire within you. And it also, oh my goodness, it'll also lead you to like your calling and purpose in life. So there's something within yourself, Gemini, that you need to explore and not be too afraid of. I mean, I just said it'll find your calling, and here we have the North, which says solitude, but your North Node, that's all about your purpose in life. So yeah, Gemini, that's what I have for you. Go ahead and smash that like button because I know you want to. Also, I hope to see you in the next reading. Have a great rest of your day.